I want to talk about your internet lead traffic. Hopefully, if you've paid attention to any of my other videos, you have kind of been listening to the fact that the mission here is to draw traffic to your website so that it generates more internet lead traffic. Third-party lead providers are no longer as effective as they once was, and they're becoming very, very expensive. The best value for your dollar is providing a content writer to your e-commerce process. And that content writer will start to generate traffic to Google and Bing, which will now start to generate traffic to your website, and your website will grow in that search engine. Okay? Organically, it is the best investment your store can make, and hopefully if you do so, it will start to generate significantly more internet leads. Your internet leads, though, all right? Let's talk about the process that a lot of us have in place. Is your internet lead process significantly different than anybody else? Chances are you are operating through a CRM, and chances are you've got internet lead appointment coordinators, or you have an internet lead salesperson. Chances are you've got a system that's in place that does something similar to when a lead is submitted through your system, it receives an auto response. You probably have an auto response that a customer will get when your hours of operation are happening, or when you're off hours, and you'll have an auto response that is customized based on those scenarios. Something like, I just want to let you know we received your inquiry. One of our sales professionals will be with you shortly, or our hours of operation are such, and we'll be with you as soon as we open the doors. Whatever it is, you have an auto response that'll get out to your customer. Then chances are your CRM tool is doing something along the lines of, sending you a day 1 email or a day 2 email and a day 3 email, and your CRM person or system is now giving your BDC department a schedule on how to contact your customers. All right, and it's great, right, because it keeps you disciplined, it keeps you telling you what you have to do. My question isn't that. My problem isn't that. My problem is, what are you saying? Because ideally, if you submit a lead, let's face it, first process should definitely be try to call them. And if you call them and you get in touch with them, you're hopefully going to set an appointment. That's the whole goal. That's why we have the scripts to design. That's why we have the Business Development Center doing what it does. That's why we train salespeople to handle the phone calls the way we do, is because if you talk to a customer, you know what to say to set the appointment. But what happens if you don't set the appointment? And what happens if you don't talk to them? My question is, what's better? Is it better to leave a voicemail or an email? You have to do both, correct? Here's the problem with voicemails. Voicemails today, if you leave a voicemail, and if you're a customer and you've submitted as many internet inquiries as you did, because face it, if you're looking at one car, chances are you're looking at 3 of its competitors, and if you're looking at one car, chances are you send it to 3 different dealerships, so you're probably going to be getting maybe about 9 different emails if you're a customer, and 9 different phone calls and 9 different voicemails. If you're getting that many voicemails, what is different about your voicemail than the other guy? Are you even paying attention to that little detail? Because your smartphone has changed the way you can receive voicemails. I can see who just left me a message. I can see the number. I don't have to call my system and scroll through a ton of voicemails to hear your call. I can choose to listen to it now. I can choose to delete it. I can choose to listen to it tomorrow morning, and I can go right to that voicemail and listen to it halfway, delete it if I wanted to. Is your voicemail long? Does it provide instant information? Is it different? Is it unique? Is it creative? And does it offer a value-driven message that invites the customer to call you back? Does it even set the tone that you're going to send them an email? Okay? Next question is, your voicemail on day 1, is it the same voicemail you're going to leave on day 2? Is it the same voicemail you're going to leave on day 3? Because again, day 2 you're being scheduled to call somebody and you're going to be scheduled to leave a voicemail. Is your voicemail day 2 going to be the exact same one you just left on day 1 that didn't get their attention? What about day 3? What about email? Hopefully if you send an email on the first day, that email is going to invite a response, correct? What if it doesn't? Are you going to send a very similar email the next day, or along with a similar voicemail? Or are you going to send a similar email on day 3? Are you going to send an email to say, hi, this is my manager. Hi, I'm the finance manager. Hi, I'm the service director. Hi, this is a message from the general manager that looks scripted, and it's something that they saw from the other 9 dealerships they're getting. Or are you offering something that's unique, that's different, that's creative, that's engaging, that gets the customer to want to get out there and see things? Is it got video in it? Okay. Does it introduce them to a salesperson? Because the other thing is with the BDC, remember, you're teaching your customers how to treat you. Are they wise to the fact that they're not talking to somebody that knows about their product, that you're going to give them the instant gratification information they're looking for? If not, that's a problem. Okay, so what I'm asking you to do is to look at the voicemails that you're leaving, look at your emails that you're sending, and look at your 3-day process. Because let's face it, you go aggressively on trying to contact that customer within the first 3 days, and if you're not getting in touch with them, are you saying the same thing over and over and over again in the first 3 days? Or do you have a compelling message that's different here, and different here? Or is it the same thing? And if it's the same thing with you, is it the same thing they're getting from the other 9 dealerships? If the ultimate goal is to try and generate more traffic and more internet leads through your website, and you're going to hopefully get a ton of internet leads because you're doing the content writer thing and you're drawing traffic through your website through search engines, all right, and doing what Google and Bing like you to do, then you're going to start generating a lot more internet lead traffic to your website. Is your website designed in a certain way that it's going to capture the customer's information and send it to you? Do your people, are they trained to leave a different voicemail than the other guy? Are they trained to leave a better email than the other guy? Does it have content they're looking for? Is it creative? Is it inviting? Is it engaging? And does it invite dialogue with the customer? If not, then what is the point? So that's my feeling on your internet process. I hope you find it helpful. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Thank you.